Welcome to Calvin's Got Game. Today I'd like to bring you my top 5 solo games at this point in time in my life. Now, like all lists, they tend to move up or down. You play a different game that has a solo mode, you're like, oh, I really love this game. And so for now, these are the top 5 games that I have that I play solo. So without any further ado or anything like that, let's go ahead and get started with the list. I do want to say, if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Guys, we sure could use you. I would love to have you as a subscriber. I'd love to have you watch the videos. I'd love to have you comment on the videos. Please hit that thumbs up to like the videos. It helps us in the algorithm with YouTube. And also hit that bell for notifications for when new videos do come out. So, let me get started on my list. My number 5 is a 2014 game called Run, Fight, or Die. It's by 8th Summit. It's for 1 to 4 players. Of course, all these would be 1 to something. 1 to 4 players, 40 minutes to play. In Run, Fight, or Die, you have your own board with different zones. And each zone starts out with some zombies in them. You're going to be rolling dice, kind of Yahtzee style, to be able to either remove these zombies off your board by either shooting them, hitting them with a baseball bat, or just running away from them. Because when you run, they get further away and they kind of move back a zone or fall off the board. And your objective is to complete the mission with getting so many other people, survivors, to join you. Some companion folks. Some of them are detrimental to you. Some of them can actually help you. But each person has a role that they'll play, and you'll get that role, and they have a special combination of dice you can roll to perform a special action, or they also have just an action you can take every turn. So this game's just a lot of fun to me. It's just dice rolling, and when I want to sit down and just have something to do where it doesn't take a lot of concentration or planning, this game, I just pull it out, and it takes probably 3 minutes, not even that, a couple minutes to set up, a couple minutes to take down, and it's just a fun one-player game. So Run, Fight, or Die is my number 5. Number 4 is a 2013 game called Pathfinder: Rise of the Rune Lords. It's by Pazio Publishing. I hope I said that right. 1 to 4 players, takes about 90 minutes to play. This one is all cards, and it's a sort of a deck builder game. You can upgrade cards as you go along through the scenarios. And so you have one scenario that you have to do. You'll put out some locations. There's some bad guys shuffled in those locations, and there's one guy that you have to get rid of and take out that's in one of those locations. So if you get him out of there, the rest is, it's over. You've done your job. So you're going to explore these decks. There's some cards that'll come up that'll be boons for you that you try to roll a dice to get with your attributes of the character that you have. There's some weapons that you can try to get. There's shields and magic spells, all kinds of things that you could possibly get in these decks. But there's also traps and hazards and bad people that you have to fight. And if you don't, you're going to lose some cards. And your cards... your deck is your life, so you try not to go through your deck too fast, because if you run out of cards, you're no longer alive. So, Pathfinder Rise of the Rune Lords is pretty easy to set up. It takes a little bit longer for your first time getting all the cards sorted out and everything, but after that, it doesn't take too long. But I like the Pathfinder series of these games. I haven't played any of them but Rise of the Rune Lords, but I understand that Bones and Shackles and Bones, or whatever the pirate one, and there's another one out there, a zombie one, I think, or a Pharaoh kind of one. But anyway, I enjoy the Pathfinder Rise of the Rune Lords set. That's why it's my number 4. My number 3 is a 2020 game. It's probably it's not the newest one on the list, but it is the newer one. It's Dune Imperium by Dire Wolf, 1 to 4 players, 60 to 120 minutes to play. I enjoy the AI system in this one, the automated player, if you like. It's just flip a card, it goes to that space, or it takes something off the space, or so you can't go there. It works really well. It's easy. It's not something difficult where you go, oh, well, they're doing this and they can't do that. They got to do. It's just very simple, just straightforward, simple thing. And I really enjoy how that system works, and I really like doing Imperium at all player counts. So playing it solo, I was a little skeptical going in. I didn't know how it would work, how it would go. But I actually enjoyed the solo autonomous player, the AI, if you will. It was very good. So Dune Imperium is my number 3. My number 2 is a 2016 game, and it's Arkham Horror, the card game by Fantasy Flight. 1 to 2 players, 60 to 120 minutes to play. Now, I love the Cthulhu, the Arkham Horror series of games. I like Arkham Horror, Eldritch Horror, what's the one where Elder Sign. So all those really I enjoy a lot. But Arkham Horror has that storytelling ability in it that you can play it solo and not have to worry about. And you can play 2 characters if you want. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just play one. It is a little harder with just one, but you can do it. I enjoy it because the storytelling aspect of it, there's some things that carry over through the scenario from scene 1 to scene 2 to whatever. There's so much content to it. Lord knows I haven't kept up with it, with all the content, but the game is a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Arkham Horror, the card game, hits all the buttons for me. That's why it's my number 2. And you're saying, Calvin, if that one hit all your buttons on number 2, what could be number 1? Well, I think most people would already get it by now, but this is a 2021 game. It's called Final Girl by Van Ryder Games. It's just a one-player game. It takes about 20 to 60 minutes to play. Van Ryder did a great job of making a system to where you have a core box set of everything that you need for the game. But to play the game, you buy these scenario boxes. And these scenario boxes are set up on themes from some of the 80 genre movies, right? The 80 horror genre movies. Your Jason's, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th thing, Halloween, those type of things, which, once again, I enjoy the horror theme. And it's the, final girl, there's always one girl that's left. She's running for her life, and she's trying to figure out how to kill this bad guy or get away from this bad guy that's coming after her. This game's a lot of fun. It's simple to set up. You open the box, put a few pieces on the board, and you're ready to go. You got some cards that you can get. It's kind of a deck builder as well. You're trying to build your deck up a little better, or your hand, and you're spending time and to play cards, and it's a lot of fun. I don't know how else to say it, but Final Girl is just a really good mechanism. They have a good mechanism in that, and the series is really good, and they made quite a few boxes to add on to Final Girl to the core set. So you're not going to run out of content. You're not going to feel bored with it. If you hear the train horn, I have a train coming through at this time, so I apologize. But Final Girl is my number 1, and I absolutely love it. It does check all my boxes too. Guys, those are my top 5 solo board games. What are your top 5 board games that you like to play that are solo, or you like to play solo? And this list possibly could change, because there are some other games that I've played that have a solo mode I haven't played yet, and I'm looking forward to playing. So this list could change next year, in the next 6 months, tomorrow. But for now, as it stands, these are the top 5 games I like to get to the table and play solo. So with that being said, let me know what you think. Let me know your favorite solo games, and what do you think of my list? I sure would like to hear it. Also, hit that subscribe button. Guys, I need about 64, 66, 60-something more subscribers to hit 500. And when I do, I'm going to give away a board game. It will only be 2 subscribers. So if you subscribe, you're going to be in the drawing for the game, and it won't be anybody else. So I hope we hit that soon. I would love to give away a board game to somebody out there. So hit that subscribe button, and I would appreciate that. Also, if you find any of these games on this list interesting that you think you might be in the market for, check out your local game store, guys. Check out those brick and mortars, because you can go pick up a game, have it right then. You don't have to pay shipping charges and all that kind of stuff. Most of the time they can order it for you if they don't have it in stock. So check out your local brick and mortar stores before you go somewhere else. Yeah, you might pay just a tad bit more for it right there off the shelf, but you're not paying shipping. You got to look at that. So guys, support your locals. We'd appreciate that as well. And like I always say, get a board game to the table, spend time with your friends and your family, and thanks for watching Calvin's Got Game.